Hi, Absent Friend here, and today we're gonna... Well, if you can't tell, I'm sick. I was out all night in the snow trying to find lost puppies for the glamour-obsessed animal rights activist, Cruella DeVille.
Anita, darling.
How are you?
Miserable, darling, as usual. Perfectly wretched.
Hang on a second. There, I feel better. Thanks, different kinds of drugs. In this video, we'll be looking at all the cards in Cruella's deck with a few tips on how to play them or not play them, as the case may be. We will also be looking at Cruella's Fate deck for anyone who may want some tips and tricks on how to effectively keep her from winning the game. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. To win as Cruella, she must start her turn, with at least 99 captured puppies. This sounds like a doozy of a goal, so let's hope she has a lot of allies to help her. She has a total of 2. Horace and Jasper. Wow, talk about Moo's popularity. How are these guys supposed to carry all these puppies? Oh yeah, forgot. We're not supposed to question things. Anyway, let's start with Horace. He costs 2 power to play and has a strength of 3. When he is activated, he can either capture 1 puppy token from his location or choose 1 puppy token from the supply and add it to its specified location. Play this guy as soon as possible and use his ability to get puppies into the realm quickly. The more puppies Cruella has in the realm, the better. Just trust me. The other ally is Jasper. This guy costs 3 power to play and has 4 strength. When he is activated, for the cost of 1 power, he can capture up to 2 puppy tokens at once. If there are plenty of puppy tokens in the realm, he could capture 44 puppies in 1 turn. That's almost half the goal. Get him out there fast. Before we move on to the items, let's talk about where to play these allies. Play 1 to the Radcliffe house and the other to Hell Hall. Use the move ally / item action to move the allies back and forth to capture puppies from the inner 2 locations as needed. Keep them out as much as possible and do not use them to vanquish heroes unless absolutely necessary. Or if Cruella has the appropriate items that can keep these guys coming back again and again. So, let's check out these items. She has a total of 6. 2 flashlights, 2 fireplace pokers, 1 telephone, and 1 roadster. Let's start with flashlight. For the cost of 1 power and every time Cruella activates this torch, she may choose a puppy token from the supply and add it to the correct location in the realm. This item is just half of Horace, so it's pretty useless once he is in the realm. If this is in Cruella's hand early in the game and Horace is nowhere to be found, go ahead and play this and use it as much as possible to litter the realm, see what I did there? With as many puppies as possible. If Horace is out or is about to be played, just discard these things. The next item is much more useful. Fireplace poker. For 1 power, Cruella can attach this item to one of her allies and enhance his strength by +1. And when that ally is used in a vanquish action, the fireplace poker gets discarded instead of the ally. Attach this item ASAP. Do not discard it. Hang on to it and get those allies out and get them pokered up. Pokered up? Yeah, that's okay. And now for the telephone. Okay, it's enough. This creepy looking phone costs only 1 power to play and 1 power to activate. Once activated, Cruella can find either of her allies from the discard pile and immediately play them to any location in the realm. If the phone is out, then go ahead and slaughter as many heroes as Cruella wants to, since she can easily get the allies back in the realm immediately. This is a very powerful item, but not as powerful as our final item. The Roadster. This Freudian nightmare of a vehicle costs 1 power to play, and when it is moved with the Move Ally/Item action, it can move to any location in the realm, and may also take up to 2 puppy tokens to the new location. Use this card to move puppies into the hands of Jasper so he can capture 2 puppies more often. And now for Cruella's large amount of effects. She has a total of 18. 3, I live for furs. 2, you idiots. 2, here puppies. 2, spotted. 2, get the job done. 2, the devil take it. 2, that devil woman. 2, whatever it takes. And 1, bought and paid for. Wow, that's a lot. Well, let's start with I live for furs. For 0 cost, Cruella may gain power for each location that has a puppy token in it. This is a great way to get free power. This is why she needs to scatter puppies all throughout the realm quickly to get this free power as much as possible. Use this card over and 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 over. The next effect is You Idiots! This card costs 1 power to play, and with it, Cruella can either move an ally to her location or find an ally from her deck or discard pile and put it into her hand. Use this card to find either ally from the deck. This will get them out quickly and get them capturing puppies fast. Do not use the move function of this card, that is a total waste. Nor should one use this to find allies in the discard pile because the telephone can do the same thing and it can do it better. Next, here puppies. For 1 power, Cruella can choose any puppy token from the supply and add it to the specified location. This card is the same as either Horace or the flashlight. It's not really worth playing unless Cruella is desperate to get puppies in the realm and has the extra power and has nothing better in her hand to play. Next, Spotted. Also for 1 power, Cruella can reveal 2 puppy tokens in the supply. They won't be added to the realm, but she will at least see where the next puppy tokens can go in the realm to plan out where the Roadster needs to go, or one of her allies to capture. This card is very situational, so use it if it's beneficial or discard it if it's not. No big whoop. Next, Get the Job Done. Another 1 power card, but this one allows Cruella to perform an activate action. This is a great card to get an extra activate action to get more puppies in the realm and or capture more puppies. Use this card as much as possible and activate, activate, activate. Next, the Devil Take It. Yet another 1 power card. When this is played, Cruella can retrieve an item or effect from her discard pile and place it back in her hand. Use this to retrieve the Roadster if an opponent has discarded it, or retrieve I Live for Furs if it can get her free power, or retrieve the next effect. That Devil Woman. Guess what? This card costs 1 power. Who knew, right? But with this card, Cruella can move a hero to any location. Use this to move heroes off of important actions like the activate actions. The best location to move the heroes will be the milk farm. Use this card instead of vanquishing heroes. Next, whatever it takes. My God. Ugh. This free-to-play card allows Cruella to perform 1 action that is currently covered by a hero. This is situational for sure, but if things seem desperate and a hero is in the way of an activate action, use this card to activate stuff. And now for the final effect, bought and paid for. For the cost of 2 power, Cruella can capture one puppy token in her location. This card is good, but should never be played unless this one puppy token will put Cruella past her goal of 99 and she has the spare power to spend on it. And we're still not finished with her deck, people. Now we're going to check out her conditions. She has a total of 4, 2 cruel and 2 devilish. Let's start with devilish. If an opponent defeats a hero with a strength of 3 or more during their turn, Cruella can immediately defeat a hero with a strength of 3 or less. This is handy to get rid of heroes without the need to vanquish, but don't hang on to this card if it can't be used right away. Her other condition is cruel. If an opponent moves an ally or item during their turn, Cruella may choose a puppy token from the supply and add it to the correct location on the realm. This card is very handy for getting puppies in the realm, so make sure Cruella's opponents will be moving allies and or items often. Otherwise, trash it. And that's it, dog lovers. Cruella's deck is complete. Now, let's check out her Fate deck. Let's start with those heroes. First up is Nanny. She has a strength of 2, and she also increases the cost of activating allies and items at her location by 1 power. She's not really useful, but if she must be played, play her to the location of either an item or an ally that Cruella has to activate to get puppies into her realm or capture them. If there are no items or people to tax, then just cover activate actions. The next hero is Captain. This horse has a strength of 3, and when he is played, the Fator may move an ally from his location to any location. This can be useful to not only cover up activate actions, but also move an ally that is more likely to capture puppies at that location. Again, not the best Fate card, but if it must be played, it's not the worst either. Up next, Colonel. This Poochie also has a strength of 3, and when he is played, the Fator may move any hero to any location. This is a great card to move heroes back to covering activate actions that Cruella may have moved previously. If there are no heroes to move, then just discard him and try to retrieve him later. Next up, Sergeant Tibbs. This little kitty has a strength of 3, and when he is played, the Fator may move up to 2 puppy tokens from anywhere in the realm to his location. This is a great card to move puppies away from Cruella's henchmen and delay their capture. If there are no puppies to move, go ahead and discard this and wait to retrieve him when he can be used. Next is Anita and Roger. These 3 strength humans can cover actions, and whenever a puppy token from the supply would be added to their location, they go back to the supply. These 2 are great at keeping some puppies from getting into the realm. Even if Cruella moves them instead of vanquishing them, their ability keeps going while in their new location. Keep these guys in the realm as much as possible. And now for the puppy mama, Perdita. She has a strength of 4, and when she is played, she can take a puppy token from the capture pile and place it at her location. If there are captured puppies, use her to put them back in the realm. Always grab any 22 puppy token when available. If there are no puppies to uncapture, then discard her and get her back later. And finally, the puppy daddy, Pongo. Our prize stud also has a strength of 4, and no puppies can be captured from his location. Keep him out in the realm as much as possible because his ability is always active. And that's it for the heroes. She has no Fate items, so let's look at the Fate effects. She has a total of 8. 2 Twilight Bark, 2 We're Labradors, 2 Flew the Coop, and 2 Reckless Driving. First up, Twilight Bark. This effect lets the Fator choose a hero from the Fate discard pile and play them immediately. This is how all those heroes can be retrieved if they had to be discarded earlier. Use this to retrieve whichever discarded hero will be the most useful in the moment. The next effect is We're Labradors. With this effect, the Fator can remove up to 2 puppy tokens from one location and place it back in the supply. Use this card to get puppies away from Jasper or even Horace, or just to remove them from the realm. Remember, Cruella can gain free power if there are a lot of puppies in the realm. Next, Flew the Coop. Use this card to uncapture a puppy token and put it all the way back into the supply. This is probably the most useful fate card in the deck. Well, maybe. The final effect is Reckless Driving. This effect allows the Fator to discard any item from Cruella's realm. As the name suggests, use this to discard the Roadster quickly. If the Roadster is not out, discard the telephone. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone found this video informative and maybe even picked up a few pointers on how to play Cruella de Vil or even play against Cruella. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Keep watching this channel for more Disney Villainous guides. But before we go, let me know in the comments which Disney villain you think is 100% irredeemable. I'm your absent friend, signing off.